Hey, in this one we're talking about inheritance. Just what is it and why we would use it. So to start out, let's look at one of the challenges we're going to be doing. So essentially, inheritance allows us to send useful information to other objects that we create. So what does this mean, right? So actually, let me get rid of this real quick. Okay, so we have this abstract idea of a product. Every product that we have is going to have a name and a price. Now, we might be selling a bunch of different things. In this case, it's a pizzeria. So we have breadsticks, drinks, and pizza, right? Each of those is a product. So each of them has a name and a price, but they also have their own individual variables, right? Number of sticks and dip, the size and if you get a straw, and inches and toppings. But they all have this consistent name and price. So instead of recoding the same thing over and over again and creating methods that are setting and getting, name and price every single time, like we're programmers, right? We want to do things as efficiently as possible. We inherit these from a parent class. Okay? These are called the child classes, and this is called the parent class. Now you can inherit um, variables from a parent. So in this case, name and price. You can also inherit functions from a parent. And we'll get more into the syntax in other situations, but I just wanted to show you what this is and like another case of like why you would even do this, right? So um, let's see. So say you're programming like a vehicle, right? You could have like a car, right? And then you could have a motorcycle and a truck and a tractor trailer and all sorts of stuff. Those are all vehicles. Now, vehicles all have consistent things, right? Like maybe they all have wheels, right? The number of wheels changes, right? Um, but planes, right? That's still a vehicle. Planes also have wings, right? You wouldn't want to include some wings variable in your car. That just doesn't make sense. So instead, you create a vehicle, right? And you can add wheels and wings and passengers and all sorts of stuff to each one that needs it. A third example, which I think might make a little more sense, is let's say like let me get paint real quick. Anyone ever play like ooh, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Well, let's say we'll do Final Fantasy 1. Anybody ever play Final Fantasy? Anyway, you have this is the remake. Open image in new tab. You have your players on the right over here, and you have the enemies on the left. Now, players and enemies are two distinct different things, but they both have health and their, I think it's over here, their magic points, their MP or their mana points. On the left, the enemies also have HP and their magic, right? But they do all their stuff in a completely separate way, but they both have these same two things and they're both calculated the same way. So you can have an overarching class called game object or um, uh, character object, right? And player character and enemy character can inherit from that and call similar methods. And it makes things a lot easier. And we'll get into more of the specifics in the later videos. But that is why you would do this, okay? You create not a blueprint, but like a fuzzy blueprint so that you can create a whole bunch of other blueprints from that. Hopefully that makes sense. See you in the next video.